going on, Port fans? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today, we're going to have a look at some of the celebrities that have been following or are Port Adelaide supporters. Some may surprise you, some you may know of already. Now, we all think, you know, our players, our coaches, they're all celebrities to us because, you know, we have favourite players. They go out every week and represent the club we love. But some supporters aren't on the field. And off the field, we have a few celebrity Port fans that we love to, you know, follow. We'll have sport athletes. We have, you know, actors across the globe who are, you know, well known, who are very popular. You know what? Some of these are just purely Australian icons as well. I'll start with the #1 ticket holder for PAFC. He's a fantastic Port Adelaide ambassador. He bleeds Port Adelaide. He was seen in the cheer squad in 2015 against Hawthorn, leading the way, cheering and getting amped up for every goal. And I reckon he almost got us across the line that night. But I speak of none other than Hugh Sheridan, the Logie winner from Packed to the Rafters. And you know what? Some of the things he's done for Port Adelaide, countless amounts of support. He's friends with players. And the other thing too is he's performed the national anthem at the Adelaide Oval for the opening back in 2014. Everyone knows of Hugh Sheridan, and you know what? For him to be representing Port Adelaide out there, I couldn't think of a better ambassador. Second one, a second well-known Port Adelaide fan. He's been a Port Adelaide ambassador since 1997, right back when we entered the AFL. Very well-known tennis coach, a very well-known tennis player as well. I speak of none other than Roger Rashid, whose sister, Kitaf Rashid, was inducted as a life member of Port Adelaide at the Best and Fairest earlier this year. And he's been, you know, Roger's been around forever. Whether it's been through tennis, representing Port Adelaide. The funny thing is, and not a lot of people know this, he stopped Leighton Hewitt from changing over from tennis to AFL. Because Leighton Hewitt had a chance to come play AFL for Port Adelaide. But Roger decided, nah, you're staying at tennis, and luckily he did, because he's become, you know, Leighton's become, even though he's a Crows fan, he's become one of Australia's best tennis players in history. And you know what? Kind of glad Roger didn't, because, you know, Leighton's a Crows fan. But yeah, he's been linked with Port Adelaide forever, and you know what, Roger, another Australian icon through tennis, represents and presents Port Adelaide on the national table every single time he goes out, whether it's at tennis events, corporate events, whatever. He comes, watches Port games, and he's just a fantastic ambassador for Port Adelaide. Alright, so the next one is, not a lot of people knew this, not even the club knew this. They even put out a post to Facebook a couple of years ago, and they didn't know this. Jason Momoa. We'll know, some of you may know him as Aquaman, some of you may know him as performing in the hit TV show Game of Thrones. Don't know the character's name, I don't watch it. But Jason Momoa, he, every time it comes to Australia, will represent the Port Adelaide Magpies with his Guernsey, whether it's at you know, events in Sydney or anything like that. He was a South Australian resident too, and he represents Port Adelaide everywhere he goes. And the funny thing was as well is he did a training session, a gym session with Chad Corns back in 2005 at the club. So for people that didn't know this at all, this was a shock to me too. But for him to be, you know, an actor that's well known around the world, to be another one that's representing Port Adelaide as an ambassador, take Aquaman any other day. Superman who? Batman what? Nah, Aquaman. The next one is someone a little bit different, and not a lot of people will know. He performs for the WWE, and back in an event in 2016 they came to Adelaide. I speak of Titus O'Neill. In 2016 we had a WWE event at the club. A few members were invited down, me included, and we got to see the boys kick around with a few of the WWE superstars. Even got a photo with Titus. He's a big unit, and I don't think they made a Guernsey big enough because that thing was tight. But he was certainly very happy. They were all having a wow of a time, and look, they're not really going to be Port fans, but I think for us, inviting them back, inviting them to the club, that can be an honorary Port fan. So Titus O'Neill, the WWE superstar, is a Port fan. Lastly, this bloke is a lot of questions about whether or not he's actually a Port fan, but I'm going to claim it as he is. I speak of Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. This bloke is an Australian legend. He's obviously the star of Wolverine. He's done The Greatest Showman, and he's just one of those perfect. He represents Australia when he's out and about. But back in 2006, he came to I think it was the second showdown in the year. Gave a pep talk to the players before the game, which he describes as the most embarrassing moment in his life. I don't think so. He did the job because we won that day, and we weren't supposed to, so he had something in him. But yeah, he's a massive Port fan, wearing a scarf at a game, and being with the players, shredders after the game and stuff like that. Hugh Jackman's welcome back anytime to the club. So if you didn't know that, yeah, Hugh Jackman has. I think he's come to a couple of other games as well, and whenever he gets the chance, he always attends a few games, whether it's not Port or not. So he's a massive AFL fan, but specifically Port Adelaide. So to have Hugh Jackman on board is fantastic. I mean, there's so many other celebrities out there that are Port fans, whether it's Tanasi Kokonakis, Rachel Learcar, a couple of other local residents as well who are tennis players or singers and athletes and stuff like that. Stuart O'Grady as well. There's so many out there. If there's any other that I've forgotten, please comment below, let me know. Thanks very much for watching, Port fans. Appreciate all the support. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, so please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, Port fans. My name is Anthony, and as always, can the pair.